We are also seeing a lot of brain drain, which has been happening.
Yes.
Earlier it was a lot more. Today we are seeing a slight decline, and fortunately we are also seeing a lot of
reverse migration
going on.
Yes.
So, but at the same time, we are also seeing some key people who are HNIs today are migrating out of the country in the neighboring countries or in the Western Hemisphere as well. What kind of favorable conditions do we need to create India the hub of manufacturing supremacy?
So I think we are at the inflection point of really takeoff. Government has been talking about it. I have traveled to Germany a couple of year ago, and they had a made in Germany. I was read about in the US, they have a make in US or made in US. So each country, there are 213 countries in the world. And all of them don't have the same natural resources, nor do they have the same manufacturing abilities. So if we really understand what is our core competence, see, even the chips during lockdown, we had a shortage of chips. The Tata Group and number of groups are already manufacturing these chips that crippled the automobile industry. It affected us in our industry. So anything which is there, if you put your time and focus on it and understand the demand and the need, it can be created. All our Apple phones are now being manufactured in Chennai.
Even the next version is being
and exported to all over around the world.
Yes.
So I think the government is doing a lot. It can still do better single window clearance, which is there. And get into really manufacturing. So some of the IIT students and other students I have come across who have come out, who have launched startups for new types of microscopes using your mobile phone instead of a screen, of having a prefixed screen. You see some of the bikes, which are the e-bikes, where you can put your phone at the dashboard, and it will give you your speed and indication of how charged your vehicle is, battery operated. So using one device for multiple users. So it's all question of having innovation. I think Indian companies, including our company, should invest minimum 10% towards research and innovation and attracting students. We have to make research and innovation sexy. Right, so everyone can't be in just running operations. People who have got a calling towards research and innovation should spend their time in a tinkering lab. We have the Atil tinkering labs, but that's at the school level, and really come up with the products. And we need sort of venture capitalists to fund these innovations, because to come up with a really good innovation can take couple of months to couple of years also. Could be even a decade, right? And to fund it, because it's going to help humanity as a larger picture.
On an immediate basis, for us to move forward with the hardware technology and the infrastructure progress, what are some key points or key requirements that are there that can aid or accelerate the process?
I think good and healthy competition is definitely things amongst the students. So a lot of the college projects, cut, copy, paste from earlier projects or downloaded from
or
the
buying
internet.
Projects.
Or buying projects also. But really, if the students are encouraged, having 600 students in one, set of class or divisions. So taking a few of the people, like they used to be Makers Asylum in Mumbai, but it is moved to Goa, where for a long, you got the best tools and hardware to innovate and make something and tinker around. So that itself, having Makers Asylums, which is a USA concept all across our country.
Can you just share a little bit more about what it is?
Makers Asylum is a large space in which youngsters, both boys and girls, are encouraged to come and innovate. They got 3D printers and a lot of other instruments, soldering irons, shared resources. But all the hardware you require. And there is always definitely peer ideas and peer sharing which happens when you create it. And really, some of there are professors, but who really get into a lab. So having very close mentorship and a mentee and working together on projects. is definitely going to help, and I would encourage them. Already with the 7th pay commission, our professors are being paid quite well. The problem of salaries which we faced in the 4th and 5th pay commission has been taken care of, and you can get a fulfillment by teaching and by helping that. Even in our company, we have got different age group of people. We have a lot of youngsters at 24, 26, 28 working. We have people 35, 38, 40, and then we have another gap of 55, 60, 65-year-old people also working in a company. So that sharing, if you're not humble, you'll stumble. Asking questions, getting consensus, debating, healthy debates will really help in getting a product. And I think the best innovation comes from end users. When you put your product out there, don't think we have done it all. Really going out and meeting the end users, getting a feedback from them. So that is what we do, participate in a lot of continuous education and training. In Lawrence Mayo, I have told you we've got 6 training centers. I traveled with my boys in the field, on their bikes, meeting end consumers. That is how the idea of a digital microscope emerged. Using because if everything is going digital, your mobile is going digital, your classrooms are going digital, why can't the microscope be digital?
Yeah.
So why do you need
and with AI models coming in, it's become much more easier, and the insights are so much.
Right, absolutely. So we are, I think, plateauing out on industry 4.0, and we'll be moving towards industry 5.0 definitely. And some big innovations are around the way, and things are going to really happen. But what it requires is patience and perseverance. If you want something too fast, I have seen many times technology is being abandoned. Right, where technology comes, but if you don't have enough of adopters, then that entire time of that those innovators or inventors has gone waste. So coming out with a technology which is not there. I would like to take you to way back to the 1960, Rohan, and tell you about the Jaipur foot. So the inventor of the Jaipur foot, and it's named after a doctor in Jaipur. He realized getting an artificial limb from the US was going to cost 2,20,000, 2,40,000, and how many people in the 60s or 70s could afford that? It was impossible. The price was too high. So he brought a prototype and he indigenized it and made it.
Yeah.
So when we talk about indigenized, it is always the word jugaad comes in, right? So jugaad is like a temporary solution.
Yeah.
Right, it has got no lasting. It is a temporary solution for yourself.
Yeah.
But mass scale jugaad is basically making a new product.
Absolutely.
Coming out with a new product.
Yeah.